Hello guys, so welcome back to the SQL section of data engineering with animation. Today I'm making a bit different video. It would be a quick video on understanding the normalization in SQL. Actually, I'm not moving toward the concept side. I will make a different series out of it. But I got a request where my friend asked me to make a quick video on normalization so that they can refer to it whenever there's an interview or they are going for some preparation stuff or so. Okay. So basically there are three main type of normalization, which is 1NF, 2NF, and 3NF. And normalization is basically reducing the table into simpler form for better uh, for better understanding, for better joining, for better making our data model more simple to look at, for better understanding. So, whenever you get a table, and there might be requirement when you don't want to convert into NFs, that is perfectly fine. It only depends upon how you are going to establish your data model. So, I will quickly talk about what are the NFs and how you convert a given table into those particular NF. So, what is first NF? So, if you see this example, one NF means that every column should have a unique value. There should be no multi-valued column. By multi-valued I mean किसी भी कॉलम में एक से ज्यादा वैल्यू नहीं होनी चाहिए. अगर वो है तो वो वन NF में नहीं है. So if you find any table like this, just convert so that every value should be in a different row. Now here for Ram there were two student phone number. So we just converted into two different rows, and this table, the output table, is now in the perfect 1NF form. So what help that is gives? Now suppose you want to find or change any one number of RAM. Suppose there's a requirement that you want to change a number which ends with 8 for RAM. Now you can easily do it with this table, but it would be difficult when you are doing with this table, because how you would separate a value in a particular column? Then you would go for partition or some channeling or so. So this is the first NF form. Now coming to second NF form quickly without wasting time. So second NF basically deals with the partial dependency. By partial dependency, I mean consider this course fee column. This is the input table. Now the course fees is primarily dependent on course number. Okay. Course fees has nothing to do with student number, because whatever take a real life scenario, any course you take, the course you are taking define the what fees there would be, not you. So that is why, but for this table it is coming as a partial dependency, because see, you cannot find a course fee by giving a course number. Suppose you have course number C1, you cannot know which row is this, because see, C1 can be course C1 can be taken with any student number. Okay, so you have to remove the partial dependency. You have to form two tables where both the columns are directly dependent on each other. Okay, so how to separate this? We will form one table out of these column where every course with course number and course fee, where for every course number there would be a corresponding course fee would be given by the table, and second table would contain student number and course number, where every student number would be mapped to the course he or she is taking. So this will remove our partial dependency. Now, if we have to change anything related to student and course, we have to change on one table and does not have to involve the second table. And suppose the if the course fee is updated, we can directly go and update a course fee in this table, in the table 2, and it is directly updated for any lines that we are choosing from here or joining afterward with table 2. So don't have to worry about multiple updates or where to update, where not to update. Only one point of update would be required to remove the partial dependency. Okay, so I hope you understood. Partial dependency means here, yeah, the course number is course fee is directly dependent on course number. So divide them into one table, and student and course number are directly linked. So divide them into a separate table. Now the third NF form. The third NF deals with what you call transitive dependency. Suppose there's a student number, student name, student state, student country, and student age. Now student number defines student name, correct? And student number defines student age, right? And student number defines student state as well. But student country is directly dependent on student state. So if I am today in Pune, it is in India. So my Pune defines that it is in India, not me. If you give only my detail to someone, nobody will know that if I am living in India or I am living abroad. So when I tell someone that I'm in Pune, then they understand, oh, he is in India. So these two tables are direct, these two columns are directly dependent on each other, and student state is dependent on me. So student state is dependent on student number, hence student country is transitively dependent on student number, like a is equals to b is equal to c, so a is equal to c. So likewise student number is the third party dependency on student country. So what we will do is we will separate out student state and student country. हम इनका एक अलग टेबल बना लेंगे जहां डायरेक्टली डिपेंडेंसी हो स्टूडेंट स्टेट और स्टूडेंट कंट्री की, and the rest would be in one table. Means our new table will contain likewise columns: student with student number, which is directly primary key; student name, which is directly dependent on student number; student phone, which is again directly dependent on student number; student age, which is again directly dependent on student number; and student state, which is directly dependent on student number. Now, country which was causing transitive dependency is removed, and it is connected with state where there is a direct connection, because every state would be a primary key or would be a main reference to define the country. So likewise, we have divided this table into two parts to remove the transitive dependency. So if you by transitive dependency, you can just understand that if A is equals to B is equals to C, then A is equal to C. So we have to remove this scenario and form A is equals to B and B is equals to C. Okay. So these are the three NF form. I have tried to explain you in a very crunch way or very short way, so you can refer quickly whenever you require. You can open any like Geeks for Geeks or W3 School to get to the entire theory, but the crux of it remains the same. So I hope you have understood this normalization and its different forms and how to convert one to other form. And I will see you in my next SQL videos. Till then, goodbye.